The scenery, the pleasant quietness, it's my retreat.
It is a wonderful place in the world, and its treasures and strengths are just unknown to most of the people in the area.
This is as much peace as one can find. And it's the best place that I found that I could possibly be. And I'm not going anywhere.
I was raised in Chicago, Illinois, but somewhere in the back of my mind, I wanted to live in the country. So I came out here, and sure enough, it was like the country. And I fell in love with it. It's a whole new, different life. It's nice and quiet and peaceful.
The unity out here is far more than I've had. It's a place where people put an effort toward being able to understand one another.
Pembroke has stayed the same. There's a lot of stores around here. We have to go out to the stores. There's no buses out here. You know, you have to, this is a country. This is truly the country.
My mother was born and raised in Pembroke. Coming to visit every weekend as a kid, part of me, had a lot of questions like, how can people survive out here, with all the lack of resources, and how do people really make it? Even as an adult, I still see a lot hasn't changed.
Bottled gas heats my home. The price of the bottled gas for the house is extreme.
I actually heat by electricity, propane, and the wood stove. If you look around my home, you'll see the smoke from the wood burning. That's not so good. And the propane, that's getting expensive. And when you're out, you're out. I don't like that. This is a retreat. I'm retired. I want to rest and relax and not have anything to worry about.
The goal of the PEEP program is to show a possible and feasible and practical way of transforming homes in economically challenged rural communities such as Pembroke to get off fossil fuel heating and cooling systems.
Historically, this community has been taken advantage of, a lot of deceit, a lot of manipulation. So approaching homeowners with this idea, with this new technology and all these new upgrades, one would think that, hey, it'd be an easy buy-in, but it wasn't. We really had to make it very personal with each of the homeowners.
As Americans, we're groomed that heating is done with gas and with a big ball of fire, and it's not like that anymore. So we're trying to change people's mindsets that gas is the best way to heat a home. It's been proven now that it's not the best way. Electricity is the best way to do it and the most sustainable way to do it.
In each of the 4 homes that we're working in, we are eliminating gas-fired furnaces and gas-fired hot water heaters and installing new Mitsubishi heat pumps that both heat and cool, and putting in new electric hot water heaters.
PEEP, it's fantastic because all the things that I'm getting done around this house, I would never have been able to do it, on my own. The cost, never. So this is truly a blessing. Number one, I have new windows. You look out now and I can see the trees and the sky and all clearly, because before I had plastic over the windows because there was air coming through. I have a heating and an air conditioning system in all of my rooms. So I don't have to burn my wood stove anymore, and I don't have to use propane. I'm having a new stove because of my old stove is running too much electricity, and that's a blessing.
Since I don't do this myself, to have someone come in and actually do it for me is a fantastic way of sharing life. Everything that I've seen done to this point, I've been very satisfied with.
The idea is to create a good template of success of this program and duplicate it.
I see a vision where we become leading role models for other rural communities.
The next 5 years, I would be 83 years old. And I would like to sit on my porch with my locks down to my knees, thinking about what a wonderful place this is, how people have come together and are working together, and how we don't need to have a lot of stores or industry out here. We just need to have the basic things out here.
My biggest vision is to change to shift the paradigm of the way people think about this community. Don't count Pembroke out, why not Pembroke? I really want to take the success of this program and illustrate it to the stakeholders and other potential funders that, hey, this can really work. It can really work, but more importantly, let the community know that you don't have to miss out. You all deserve it too.